Hey, what's up, y'all? Hello, and welcome to this feature episode of Let's Talk About It Clip Countdown. I am so excited about this episode because guess what? It's only me and my sidekick, my co-host. So I'll go ahead and introduce him. I call him the man behind the meme, the voice of God. Give it up for Maejor.
DiDi, what's up?
How are you?
DiDi, I am doing pretty good today. I am a little nervous.
Well, that
yeah,
makes two of us. I'm a little nervous as well. I'm a little nervous, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yes, tell me why.
Because we're doing something different with our broadcasting stream. We're going to be featuring highlights of our first 10 episodes. And so the system that we work with, I am just like fingers crossed that all goes well. But y'all hang in here with us though. Don't you go nowhere.
Yes, DiDi.
So that's one of my reasons. But the other reason is because like I said, we're getting ready to feature our top 10 highlights from the shows. And so there are so many. And I have no clue as to what you're going to show. So I sent you my favorites. You, of course, have the archive of all of our shows. And so I don't know which clips you're going to present tonight. So I'm a little excited and nervous at the same time.
Yeah, DiDi, I picked out a few of my favorites throughout this first 10 episodes. So I'm interested to see your reaction. And then just, our live studio audience, I'm interested to see what you guys think about what, we had going on this season. Because I want to know you guys' opinions about this episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But DiDi, who brought us the money today? Who's bringing us the money?
Well, the money is coming from the artist tour with makeup guru Gino the Artist Freeman.
Hi, I'm Gino the Artist. I'm so excited to announce the artist tour. First stop, Atlanta, Georgia, August 27th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's an instructional makeup class by the makeup guru. Me, Gina the Artist. This will be a 4-hour hands-on class teaching you tips and tricks and the secrets of makeup. And it's only $250. That includes my Whisk by Gino makeup luxury brushes. For more information, follow me on all social media outlets. IG, Gina the Artist. Also on Facebook, Gino Freeman. See you soon. Bye for now.
Hey, that was dope. Yo, DiDi, I'm telling you. Hey, is that the same people that do the Whisk by Gino?
It is, of course, Whisk by Gino, and it is a tour that he is doing for all of his raving fans. So if you are familiar with Gino the Artist, he is a celebrity makeup guru. He does all the makeup in Hollywood. He has celebrity clients, but he's been in the industry for many, many years, and he's teaching these special one-on-one classes. So if you want to learn how to apply your makeup for just everyday wear to going out and getting out in them streets, he is going to teach you all of that. So make sure that you check him out. And we will try to run his commercial again after, right?
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea because people gonna want to know how to sign up and how to be a part of that makeup tour. So yeah,
absolutely. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. He kicks it off actually this weekend in Atlanta. So as you saw and you heard, it's going to be right there in Atlanta. And then he goes on to 7 other cities. So that's going to be really good. Shouts out to Rachel, who is here with us. Levi Q in the building. Love Child is here as well. So again, listen, guys, we want you to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. If you're following us and watching this show on my Facebook Live page, don't do it right now. As I always say, wait until the show is over and then hop on over and check out our YouTube channel. Let's Talk About It with DiDi Skky. Now, you definitely want to do that because we are giving away this $50 gift card that Maejor is still not able to win. So
we're not gonna keep bringing this up. I'm telling you like this. I have made peace with what's happening, DiDi. $50. If I can't win it, I can't win it. But here's what I will say: under no circumstances, DiDi, will I sign up for 6 to 10 brand new YouTube accounts and subscribe to the page in order to try to win. And under no circumstances will I do that sort of thing, because I believe in integrity, DiDi. I believe in integrity. So no worries. Okay. No worries there.
Like you got some bogus YouTube pages up so that you can try to follow under someone else's.
No. I said I do not have any. I said I do not have 6 to 10 additional YouTube pages, is what I said, DiDi, because I wouldn't try to win. And see, Levi Q is kind of in the
You said,
yeah.
50. That's right, $50.
Yeah, $50 whole dollars. 50 whole. Apparently half of it came from me.
It did.
And apparently half of it came from DiDi. So yeah, guys, enjoy the rent money. I really appreciate it.
Well, we're going to tell you how you can win. So definitely stick and stay. Don't move. You have to stay with us all day today. Not all day, but for the duration of the show. And then we're going to come back and tell you exactly what you need to do to win that $50 gift gift card. $50 gift card. So, all right. You ready, Maejor?
DiDi, I'm ready. I'm ready to see how you react and how our audience reacts to some of this stuff. You guys might remember a lot of these clips.
I'm sure. I'm ready and I'm excited. So another thing though, guys, that we're going to do on this show. So this is a whole special show because it's Maejor and I. We're here to entertain you, but you always get to see my face and my reaction. You don't get to. It's not fair. One day we're gonna bring him from behind that meme.
You know what? It's almost not as fair as not being able to win a gift card that's a publicly traded gift card. But it is what it is.
The shade. But we do have a new feature that we're going to introduce today. Hey, Rachel. We're going to introduce today, which is hilarious. Y'all, I am so going to need everyone's help on this. It is called Blackronyms.
Yep. This is a brand new feature to the Let's Talk About It podcast. You'll see this thing roll around every now and again. But yeah, we're going to talk about Blackronyms. I bet a lot of you are like, what in the hell is Blackronyms? Right. So before we divulge what Blackronyms is, I want you guys to put in the comments what you think that could possibly be, while we kind of getting this show on the road.
And this particular segment, this particular topic is going to be things that people say in the household, or what's the topic for this one?
So this one is called Blackronyms, DiDi. So essentially, I'll break it down for you. So everybody knows essentially what an acronym is. Anybody not heard of an acronym? Let me know. So an acronym is a word created by combining the first letter or syllable of each word in a phrase to create a new single word, right? So I didn't know it was syllables too. So here are a few examples of acronyms. FOMO, I know that's a new one. Fear of missing out. GIF, I don't know anybody techie, and you might know what a GIF is. And then PIN, PIN, personal identification number, like on the bank account, right? So you've heard of an acronym, but you may not have heard of a blackronym, right? So much like an acronym, a blackronym is a series of letters meant to signify a short phrase or random words. However, these phrases might be familiar to you if you grew up in a Black household. Yeah. So
if I guess something and I don't see how it's gonna be wrong, because it could be right in my household. It could be right in my.
Hey, you know what? It might be right in your household. So we may have a bell curve, because I don't want to be too stringent on the grading process. Right. I never knew what GIF meant either, right? That's crazy.
That's right. I know, Loretta. I never did either. So But that's going to be so super good, guys. So I can't wait to play it. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Maejor, let's get started with our clip countdown. So in our first feature episode, which was absolutely amazing, the opportunity for us to speak with former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. And of course, for those of you who know, Kwame was sentenced to over 20 years on corruption charges, but he was pardoned by former President Donald Trump. Right. And so Kwame came by and did an exclusive, honey, with Let's Talk About It, and he was all the way raw and real.
Yo, he really was. Like this particular clip, DiDi had me dying. When I tell you, I couldn't believe the way he responded.
And I said, hey, my particular lawyer represented a witness against me at the grand jury and coached him through his testimony to do me in. I didn't find that out until I just happened to be studying the discovery material about 2 weeks before the trial began. And the guy on the stand kept saying, can I ask Mr. Thomas, can I step out and ask Mr. Thomas a question? I didn't think anything of it when I saw him. My lawyer's name was Thomas. Right. So I called him and I said, hey, man.
Yo, I'm going to pause it, DiDi. I'm going to pause it. Yo.
Maejor. I'm telling you, when I read his book, I was reading his book and my mouth was open the entire time. I was speaking to that book as if I was watching a movie, literally, because he was telling that story in the book about how his lawyer was a part of the whole setup against him.
Right.
Lawyer and the judge.
DiDi, yeah, and then the clip gets worse because he's like, he's realizing that, hey man, it's like we got the same lawyer, we got a lawyer with the same name. Like that's probably what he's thinking. Oh wow, that's crazy. Our lawyers got the same name, but no, that's not the case. Check this out.
Did you represent such and such at the grand jury? I don't have to tell you about that. I hung up the phone. I was in Dallas living at the time. I took off to Detroit, confronted him. Almost went to jail. Went to the courtroom. Went to the court, tried to see the judge. She wouldn't see me. When I got to the meeting, and I talk about this in the book, they were all on the same team.
Jeez.
Talking about doing somebody in, man. I'm telling you, if you don't know his story, you definitely want to check out Kwame Kilpatrick's book. Is it Redemption? I think it's Redemption, if I'm not mistaken. I'll get that name of that book, but because I read it, I'm having a brain freeze right now. But I'm going to make sure that I get you guys that book, name of the book, because you need to read it and know what goes on behind the scenes. You think you know what's going on when you hear things in the news, but you don't. Right. Another one that was fun for me, and we don't have to show this one, but when he was the first, of course, to play our game, Don't Think About It. And man, Kwame was my boy. Kwame and Kwame go way back, man. And I was throwing out those questions to him, and he was just so humbled and so cool and down to earth. And that was one of the things, that during his term as the mayor of Detroit, they coined him as the hip hop mayor because he just was so relatable. And but yeah, and so that was so funny. So go and check out, rewatch it. If you've already seen it, watch it again. Episode 1 featured Kwame Kilpatrick. So good. So good.
Yeah, that was a bomb episode.
Yes. Okay. And looking at number 2, it just continued with the heavy hitters. We had Lily Lyons of SWV fame. She came by to chat with us. And you know what? Let me tell you something about this. I got to give y'all some of the behind the scenes on this one. I was so nervous. I was so super nervous. And I was nervous with Kwame as well. Just hoping that they actually show up. Even though I knew, I knew Kwame was going to come. But, you just don't know like what's going to happen, technology and how things are going to work. But with Lily, SWV had a special interview. I think it was with Access Hollywood or someone right before our show.
Yeah, like directly before the show. I remember that.
tour. Yes. And I was so super nervous. I had one of my guys, shouts out to Kelly, Little John, and my girl Stephanie. But I had him just like communicating with her because I'm like, once I'm on live, I won't be able to do any communicating. So, but yeah, Lily was so good. I love Lily. That's my girl.
Yeah, so on this clip, she out here letting you know that she a celebrity, but don't play around with her.
Back in the day, Coco would tell you she don't fight fair. She will stab you.
Coco around gets
Thank God for change, right? But she was an excellent braider, and today still, like, you know, when we're in between, you know, washes, Coco's the hair braider. She'll braid our hair and stuff. So, yeah. So I knew Coco. Coco knew somebody that knew Taj, and we just kind of landed with the three of us. Of course, just like any girl group, we had other members, but we was other names. You know, we had 4 Shades of Rhythm. We had TLC. Yeah,
I did not know that. I never knew that.
We sure did. So it kind of landed with Lily, Coco, and Taj, and we've been here for 31 years.
That's right.
How cool was that?
Such a
Man, that's pretty slick.
She took us to school. She gave us so much R&B history. I thought for sure the one that was gonna make it was when she talked about she was called herself dating a guy in an R&B group, and she found out he had brought a girl to the show that they were on the same bill. They were on the same bill. I yelled out that it was somebody from Jodeci, but she said it wasn't nobody from Jodeci. But she said she took, when they were leaving, I don't know if you remember this, she said when they were leaving, she filled up a pail of water and threw it in the van. And baby, it took me all the way out. I was laughing.
Oh yeah, I got that. I think I have that clip. Yeah, I think I have that clip.
Story during an SWV tour that nobody's ever heard. Something real quick that you can tell us some tea.
Oh God! All my tour stories are terrible.
No, why you say that, Lily?
Okay, I will tell this story. I think this was out there already. Okay, so we was on tour with this group, right? And
group.
No.
Come on.
But
I'm gonna pause it right there. Who do y'all think the group was?
I know. I said somebody because of the activities. It was just so janky. So I said it was somebody from Jodeci, but she said no. So I was thinking of all like the R&B groups back then. I don't know who it could have been. Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Jodeci.
You thought it was Jodeci too?
I definitely thought it was Jodeci.
That's hilarious because they're actually on tour, the summer tour with Jodeci right now. And so
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you gotta look within the clues, the clue that ain't in the clue, you know. So comment down below, who do y'all think? Like, honestly, who do you all think was the person, you know, she was dating back then? Some of y'all probably know, because I know some of y'all was probably around back then.
I'm surprised I don't know, because I used to get all the tea. I did then, and I still do now, so I should be able to get that information. The other one and I gotta say this one, the other one with Lily was when we started to talk about her erotic book, audio book.
Yeah, the Sister Hot Pocket. Yep.
And I kept saying Sister Hot Pocket, and she said, "Well, why can't you just say pussy?"
Oh yeah, she made you say it. Now she made you say it, DiDi. I didn't know you would speak like that.
She was like, just say it. And I said, my mama watching, girl. And she's like, girl, say it. You grown. Shout out to my girl Lily. Be sure to also pick up her lipstick line. So she has that Beauty's lipstick. So check her out. And definitely, if you get a chance, check out their tour with Jodeci. And just to take you back, as I mentioned, I was going to get that book for you. Kwame Kilpatrick, and I had it right here, and then I lost it. So I'll get that. Hold on. Go ahead. Keep going.
Right, we're gonna hold you to it.
Yes.
we're gonna hold you to it. We could definitely gonna hold DiDi, make sure she gets us the book title. But in the
I
meantime,
got it.
guys,
Off the grid. That's what it was.
off the grid. Dope.
The journey to redemption.
All
Off the
right,
grid.
all right.
Yes.
All right, DiDi,
So,
are you ready?
I am ready for our first round of Blackernym.
All right, guys, here we go. And I want you all in the comments to let me know if you know if DiDi can guess it. Blackernyms. All right, DiDi. Now, this is the first Blackernym. I want you guys in the comments. Definitely chime in. This is one that I swear, I know you're looking at it, and it makes absolutely no sense, but I don't know a single Black person, right, who doesn't know this phrase. What is the phrase? Put the phrase down in the comments below.
Okay, let me sound it out. I bet you it the wait.
Come on, DiDi.
I bet you it.
You got the first word right.
I got the first one. Is it bet?
Nope.
I better not. No.
I'll give you the second word. Brought.
What is it?
Come on. Brought. The second word is brought. Somebody in the comments know what this is.
I know it. I brought you in this world and I will take you out.
Okay, DiDi, there's hope for you yet. I'm so proud of you.
That was a good one.
I didn't think you were gonna get that. I thought you sure wasn't gonna get that.
That was rough, and thank you for that clue. Thank you for that clue. Oh my goodness, hilarious.
Yeah, I brought you in this world and I take you out. Whose mother or father said that growing up? I heard that.
My sister said that for you.
If you heard that.
Even though they didn't bring me in the world, it was like we'll take you out. My sister raised me.
Brittany say that's Deborah's. Brittany said that's Deborah's favorite. Right.
That's why you Brittany. And yes, I brought you in this world and I will take you out. Shout out to Rachel as well and Sandra D in the house. Let's hop on over to our episode 3 featuring psychotherapist and relationship expert Jack Daniels. When he came through, he was not playing any games with anyone. He was giving us all of these great analogies and great things and advice when it comes to relationships and nuggets to help pour into our lives to make us better people, to be better for our mates. And so I really, really thoroughly enjoyed Jack. Jack has been, as I mentioned in the show, Jack and I have been friends for a very long time. We met when I first moved here to Atlanta. So let's hear what clip you picked out for Jack Daniels.
Yeah, because Jack is smooth as butter on a duck's back. I'm gonna just tell you like that. Yeah, check this clip out from Jack Daniels.
Representatives that show up and say, I'm so supportive of you in this space, but they're not, and they just reel you in. It's a form of narcissism. It doesn't make sense to me.
I always caution my clients of this, especially people that are in the spotlight. This is the loving the gift versus the girl. Loving the gift versus the girl. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, you're talking about somebody that was on television. It could also be somebody that's a social media star or whatever, and you fall in love with the pictures. You fall in love with the idea of who that person is, or the gift that they actually have. Meaning that if it's a singer, if it's someone who's on television, someone who's an actor, you love the energy of that gift. You love how they show up and perform in that gift, and you fall in love with that versus the girl.
Yes, that was super good. See what I'm saying? Those like analogies and the gift versus the girl. The other thing that I really enjoyed about my interview with him was when he said that a woman can help a man with their faith. Was it faith?
Finances.
Say that again?
Faith, finances, and follow through, DiDi.
Finances and follow through. And
faith, finances, and follow through, DiDi.
He broke it all the way down. I'm telling you, he spoke to every aspect, and and our audience was really engaged with him. So shouts out to Jack Daniels. He came in at our 3rd episode. Again, if you have not watched that episode, you definitely want to take a look at it, and you want to have a notebook there as well so that you can take some notes, honey, because he takes us all the way to school, Mr. Jack Daniels.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes,
and he talks so smooth, you know, and it's just something that only people like Jack and I really have going on, because, you know, Jack and I really can connect with people on a level that people need to be connected on with.
Exactly. Well, here's one of my favorites right here. Coming in at our 4th episode, I called upon my friend and college classmate, former NFL player and current XFL DC Defender coach, Reggie Barlow. Now listen, Maejor, if the clip that I know is not in here, I'm gonna find it myself and try to play it, because this particular clip, baby, it gave me so many kikis. I still laugh when I hear it, because Reggie is a guy of many words, right? He says some things that you never think of. You're like, what? Like, where did you get that from?
Yeah. So DiDi, I think you must be psychic, because this clip is exactly the clip that you are thinking of.
Okay.
And it's kind of where I learned that I have no future. Well, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm just gonna play it so you guys can see. What's the likelihood that someone like myself, in his mid to late 30s, who's never played football but may have the desire to play football? Now, I did play a little flag football this weekend, but what's the likelihood that somebody such as myself can come to the XFL and get that hand up to the NFL?
Right. Yeah, Jello in the microwave. No chance.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. Carry on.
Jello in the microwave, my brother.
Jello in the microwave.
All right.
Reggie,
I think I understand the analogy.
I tell you what, Maejor, just in our brief interaction, I know that you're a sharp guy, especially when it comes to technology and producing and all that stuff. Hey, man, we'll let you come and do something else outside getting on the field. Man.
Wait.
Producing and all that.
Yeah, I just want to take a step back real here. Yeah, I just want to. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Maejor.
Yes.
I'm still crying. He said, and he said, yeah, but this, it was
with a straight face. With a straight face.
Straight face in the transition. He listened to you intensively. Yeah. He said, yeah, Jello in a microwave.
Yeah.
No chance.
And here's the part that really pushed it over the fence, DiDi, for me, is just that when he was struggling to find a way to say what I'm good at, like, you had to help him out,
Hey, man.
Yeah, you helped him right on out.
Sharp guy, especially when it comes to
technology.
Technology, DiDi?
Okay. When it comes to
yeah, he was struggling a little bit. He was struggling.
Jello in the microwave, no chance. Shout out to my dude, Reggie Barlow. Now listen, Reggie owes me a couple of things. Couple of things. We talked about it on the show. Let's go through those things, because I want to be able to remind him that I need to go ahead and, number one, get my tickets to that next DC Defender game. Okay, I definitely want to get my tickets because I'm going to go. Number two, he is supposed to get me the video of NFL player Warren Sapp acting a good donkey when the opposing team that they were playing in the Super Bowl did not have any wine in their champagne in their locker rooms after they had won. And he said Warren Sapp cut a fool. And so he said there's a video of it. He's supposed to get us that. Now, what was the other thing? I'm trying to think. Oh, his playlist. He promised that he would get me his playlist, because he says that his range of music goes from Lil Baby, Da Baby to Garth Brooks. I mean, that's the kind of guy. Like I love all kinds of music. So he's supposed
Yeah,
to give
that
me that
sounds like
playlist.
my playlist. 'Cause I got like very like mixed up and eclectic. I'll listen to anything, as long as it's good. Like if it's good for that genre, I'll enjoy it genuinely.
Yes, yes. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead into this next Blackronym.
All right, DiDi. What do you think?
Okay. The audience needs to help me with this one. Definitely. Shouts out to Annette is in the building. Let's see. Y'all help me with this one. SUBIGY. Oh,
What?
somebody else have it. Does
Ain't
anyone
no way
else?
you got it that fast, DiDi. There's no way you got this one.
I got it. Because I went back to my my childhood, and I just home recently, so
Right.
Shut up before I give you something to cry about.
Shut up before I give you something to cry about, DiDi. Wow, that is absolutely right, DiDi. I'm very proud of you. Dang. Okay. So DiDi, that lets me know right there what kind of childhood you had exactly. Yeah, we definitely all heard that before. Put a shut up in the chat. Yeah. If you heard that as a kid growing up, put shut up in the chat. If that's one of the things you heard in the chat. I mean, growing up, definitely put shut up in the chat. So I'm gonna put shut up in the chat so I can be the first one.
Absolutely.
Shut
I'm telling you, that is hilarious.
Right. Woo! Not only was I told to shut up, shut the hell up, DiDi. That's what it was.
Yeah, shut the hell up. Well, my mom, again, I was pretty much raised by my sisters, my siblings, my sisters and my brothers. My mom, there's such a huge gap between my siblings and I. I'm the baby, right? I don't act like a baby.
Yeah.
So I am
yeah,
the
you
baby.
do. Yes, you do.
Oh, do I?
But DiDi, you spoiled as hell. You definitely act like the baby. Come on, man. Just don't. I mean, I don't mean anything by it.
I'm Tamar. Okay, I'm the Tamar Braxton.
But you got the baby vibes going on, man. I'm gonna be real.
So they're just like the Braxton family, though, which I thought was just so funny. My family is kind of structured the same way. There's 6 of us. I am the baby, 5 girls, 1 boy. My brother was named after my father, Eddie. Their brother's named after their dad, Michael. All of the girls' names starts with a T. My name, although my real name is Lorraine, my middle name is Denise, and so that's where DiDi came from. And so my family calls me DiDi. My sister Robin's name is Diane. Everybody else's name is Diane, DiDi, Deborah, Donna, and Darlene. So yeah. So we're structured.
DiDi, I did not know that's where DiDi came from Denise.
Yeah, that's a little about me. That's it. Don't try to look. Don't try to do it now. I'm not.
No, because seriously, when you listen, like if you close your eyes, I want everybody to close their eyes and just listen. Listen to the word DiDi. That's definitely the baby. Think about DD. That's the baby. Ain't nowhere in the world, ain't nowhere in hell. Now Lorraine might be the oldest, but DiDi is definitely the baby. Yeah.
Be quiet. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
All right. Let's go into numero 5, episode 5. Don't say nothing, because if you watch it, she'll get you, baby.
Well, I'm not gonna say nothing whatsoever.
You still scared. You are still scared. Episode 5, the queen bee of the streets. The first lady of BMF, Miss Tonisa Welch, came through. She came through. And so, okay, got to give y'all the backstory about this particular episode, the behind the scenes, right? Which was so awesome. Now, Tonisa, for those of you who aren't familiar, and again, go back and watch these episodes if you have not seen them, or you may have missed something. So go ahead and make sure you watch it. But Tonisa is the first lady of BMF. So if you watch BMF on Stars, about the drug dealer Big Meech in the Black Mafia family and his brother Terry. It's on Stars now. It's being reenacted. Big Meech's son is playing him. But Lala's character is loosely based on Miss Tonisa Welch. She is the real lady. She's the first lady, and she went to prison for being involved with BMF. And so she came through, and Maejor was scared as hell. Maejor was scared. He's like, I'm gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah, I'm for real. I mean, I think she's a nice person. I really do. But I know that you don't cross certain people, and that's one of the ones that I'm not going to even pretend like I'm across, right? I would cross Dwayne The Rock Johnson before I think I would cross Tonisa Welch.
The thing about, I've never met her in person yet, and I look forward to doing so. She said that she's very small in stature. She said, but she stood mighty like Shaq, baby. She said she didn't play. They said in the streets she was not the one. So let's go ahead and check out the feature clip.
You know, they kind of took me under their wing, like, hey, come start hanging out with us. And then I went on the east side, went to this party, and it was like, you know how they say on The Exorcist, your head swung around. It was like my head was on a swivel, like, oh my God.
Wow.
This is
What did you see?
want.
What was it like? What did you see
It was
at this
just,
party?
it was a, you know, it's something like off of television. You know, you were a young girl, you like I said, growing up in middle class, didn't see all that stuff. And then I go over there. It was a whole hustle thing. There was, you seen the, I don't know, the drug dealers, the pimps, the hoes, the glamorous women, the whole stuff, the whole party just looked glamorous to me. And I end up seeing the life that I wanted, you know, probably something that I always probably pictured when you watching on television where there was a Superfly or there was Foxy Brown, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Listen, so that was when she was telling me how she actually started in the game. She said that she was invited to a party on a certain side of Detroit, and she was introduced to the life. She was describing there what she saw when she went to this party, and it was the glamorous life. She said it was the drug dealers, the hoes, the pimps, everybody was there, and she was attracted to it. And so that's how she got involved and started her life in the game. Now, the other part that was funny, and we're not gonna play this because we're gonna keep it rolling, was the fact that when she started talking about her involvement with BMF, her video kept dropping. We could not keep her on, and she was doing everything in her power to come back in, and it kept.
Please stand by.
It was doing that.
Scared you. I scared you a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, you thought it was going down. You thought it was going down, DiDi.
Because and I remember one of our audience members said, "Oh, that's the FBI boys. That's FBI is coming through. Oh, y'all shutting it down. Stop telling y'all, stop talking." That was funny. That was really, really funny.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. So wait a minute now. Are we already ready for another Black Renee? Because I'm so excited. Is it time?
I think we got we got another Black Renee loaded up. If you guys want to do another Black Renee.
Yes,
I'm ready for another Black Renee.
Let's do another Black Renee.
Yo, so check this one out. This one is gonna look hard, but I know this is another one of those ones where I say, if you grew up in a Black household,
okay,
it's two parts. So I put a little period in the beginning, in the middle, so you wouldn't feel some type of way. So I'm gonna tell you it's two parts, but they go together.
Okay, okay. You're gonna have to definitely give us some clues on this one. Y'all help me out.
Okay, so the first part is
Wait.
DiDi, ain't no way you got this.
You gotta beat the street lights home.
Okay. That's half of it. You better beat the street lights home. What's the last part?
Wait, so you better beat the street lights home or beat the street lights off. Wait.
Home.
You better beat
the street lights
come on.
Well, yeah, that's another variation. That's what you heard in your house, DiDi?
Yeah,
that's what you heard in your house.
You better better be home before the street lights come on. That's what.
Yeah, I heard you better beat the street lights home, which essentially meant the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Hope somebody said something.
Oh, wait, Loretta said, "Don't have me come out there looking for you."
Don't make me come out there looking for you. Okay, Loretta, turn up. Okay, don't make me. She got it. She got it. She got it.
That was the last thing you wanted to come get you. No, don't want none of that. Don't want any and don't want none. As we
DiDi, did you honestly have to be? Yeah, I do say that. That's like something I say in my regular conversation. I don't want any and I don't want none. I'm so like conflict free. I try not to have conflict because it sucks. Yeah. DiDi, did you have to be home before the street lights came on?
Oh, absolutely. I have to be in the house before the street lights came on. But I grew up in the community that everybody, like we ran the block, like our street. My aunts was on the corner. My cousins were in front of us. God families were next door. Sisters down the street. Like everybody, other family members around the corner. Like when my mom and dad migrated to the area that we live in, it was like everybody, a lot of family members and close friends and people moved in that area. So we were pretty safe, but we did have to come home before the street lights.
Okay, we had to be home before the street lights, but we weren't really safe.
The back door.
Yeah, we weren't really safe, man. But yeah, street lights was the business.
Yes, it was.
So who we got up next, DiDi?
Number 6. So we are back with our clip countdown highlight moments from episodes 1 through 10. That's what we're doing tonight. Next up is episode 6. We were schooled on getting rid of the baggage we carry with comedian Arthur and host Dr. Kiana Dancy. So let's see what Kiana had to say. What'd you pick?
This particular clip with Kiana Dancy was it's one for the fellas, if I'm being honest with you. It's one to make the fellas think. So fellas, I want to know what y'all think about this. And ladies, is she right? I want to know if she's right.
This is what I believe, sis. Hear me, girl. If you empower a woman, she's an old happy heel woman. She's a juicy woman.
Okay. Ready for you.
She's ready. Her juices flow mentally, physically, all things. When she's aligned, she's in an amazing place. So fellas, you can't come, but you can sing your ladies. Sing your wife, your girlfriend, your niece, your daughter, sing your grandma, sing your people. Sing your side chick if you want to, but she might not come back as your side chick.
She might not come back as the side chick, huh?
Okay. She might be your wife. What we doing?
Yes. Facts. True facts. That's right. She said some key things. Once you, when you're pouring into your lady and you're doing those things, you're supportive, you're doing all of those things, you get you old juicy. It's like a ripe mango. Your woman is juicy on all aspects. She's just ready for you in all ways. And I love that. Kiana was awesome. She was full of energy. And I actually went and checked out her baggage claim conference, and it was so super dope. It was so good. So shouts out.
You went in person.
Oh yeah, I was there. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes. Well, I was gonna say, when she saw me, she burst out crying. Literally.
Really?
She saw me and she just burst, and I was like, "Why are you crying?" And I started crying. She was just like, "I'm just happy to see you." I was like, "Oh my gosh." That was really good. Yeah, it was really good. So what do you have to say?
Well, honestly, I was gonna say, damn.
Never mind.
Yeah, I drew a blank, DiDi. You ever be sitting somewhere and then you just draw a whole blank?
You'll think about it after we come back from episode 7, which was an exclusive with Kings of the South Motorcycle Club Atlanta Mother Chapter President, Mr. Andre King Black Ferguson.
Oh yeah, Buddy had a crazy life. I couldn't believe some of the stuff he was saying.
Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Andre had to say.
And you're going to be okay. And my mom would rub me and talk to me. And finally, one day I did wake up. But the guy who shot me, later on, he said that he wanted to let people know I was human. I was the guy who had all the girls. I had the nice cars. I had the money. I had all this and that. Then he turned around and said somebody paid him $1,000 to do something to me because they wanted what I had. So the day before he shot me, I had a Jaguar, candy paint job, wheels, all this stuff. I was leaving my family bar and I saw him and his partner. And I said, hey man, it's raining, where y'all going? They said, we going home. I gave this guy and his partner a ride home, put them out in their foot, and the next day he came back and tried to kill me.
Yes.
Never had an argument with him. Matter of fact, I actually got in a fight with a group of guys because they jumped on him.
Was that not crazy? I was totally and completely blown away by Black's testimony because, as I mentioned, I mean, I've known him. I never knew that side of him and that story. Even though I've known him for a short period of time, but I referenced it so much at the fact that even when you think you know someone, you never really know the depths of their life. And
that's true.
Can you imagine? He said that he helped the guy out, gave him a ride home and everything, and the next day the man shot him.
Yo, that's crazy. Like, yeah, he said he gave the guy a ride home, but then he said he was fighting someone else to defend this guy. That's
how
wild.
Crazy. And $1,000, just $1,000. You willing to take somebody's life out over jealousy and envy? Oh gosh, I'm just so good and so happy to hear that his life has changed so much. Levi Q said, y'all get to my favorite episode. Y'all guess what that was? Okay, I think we know it. I think it's coming up soon though. Let me see, we're at episode 7. So shouts out to King Black and all of the Kings of the South Atlanta chapter and all my guys down in South Florida as well. All right, one of my favorite highlights was no other than NBA legend Charles Oakley. He came through on this bonus episode. And honey, let me tell you, Charles is something else. I was just amazed at his humility, how kind he was. On the back side of the house, he literally called me probably every other day leading up to the show, right? And then the day of the show, he was like, I got you, girl. Like, just to make me feel, because I literally was like, is he gonna show up for real? Like, this is Charles Oakley, NBA legend. He called me like an hour before the show and was like, okay, where do I go? How do I log in? Like, give me the information. Yeah. So was he not cool? He was
cool, but I'm telling you like this, man, this guy, whatever he really believe and think, he gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know like that. He's filter free, and that's another one who I wasn't gonna say too much to because, like I said, man, I don't want any, and I don't want none, DiDi. I'm not. What the hell do I look like? What do I look like beefing with Charles Oakley? Can you imagine that beef?
Let's see this clip. I can't wait to see this clip.
Yo, can you imagine that?
When Bush told me to leave him alone, I've seen him 3 or 4 times, and but now since I heard this, what he said about me now, so next time I see him, I got words for him.
No,
I'm just like, why you lie? Why you gonna lie about something? I mean, we got some everybody. Queen Latifah was there. Everybody was there.
Oh gosh. So you go next time you see him, you're gonna bring it back up again?
Oh, no doubt. I'm gonna make it go to the
Oh, Lord. Yeah. I can't talk you down. I can't say, just let bygones.
No. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see him. I mean, he be out, I be out places. I mean, I'm gonna be by myself. If he with somebody, I'm still gonna go see him.
Oh. I had no other word. All I could say was, because I really tried to help out the situation. But let me tell you how things tied in. Let me tell you how things tied in with that story. He mentioned Queen Latifah was because it was a big concert that they all had gone to, and then they had gone out afterwards. And so a lot of celebs were there. I heard Kwame Kilpatrick was actually there, Queen Latifah, NBA player Derek Coleman. Like there was
Travis
tons
Smiley.
of folks. Tavis Smiley, exactly. So yeah, but he was upset. He brought it up because this happened like years ago, but he brought it back up because my man Judge Mathis, because everybody, I love Judge Mathis. That's why I was trying to save him. But Judge Mathis brought it up in a recent conversation. And so he heard that he brought it back up and he was like, oh, okay, well, let me get with you. I was like, no, don't get with him. Just don't.
We should have Judge Mathis on here. Definitely. We should get him and get his side of the story. That would be so crazy. And then we should do like a charity boxing match between Charles Oakley and Charles Oakley and Judge Mathis.
I loved when Charles also spoke about why he decided to participate in Dancing with the Stars. And he said he did that for his mom because his mom had been seeing him in such bad light. You know, he had gotten kicked out of the Madison Square Garden and he just, you know, he had been in such bad light. And so he said he wanted to do something that will put a smile on his mom's face. And it put a smile on my mom's face as well because he gave her a shout out and she loves Dancing with the Stars. So going on in to episode, where are we? 9.
Oh yeah, we are at episode 9. But DiDi, I think it's time that we do another black acronym before we bring you these last final episodes. I want people to see this next one. Yeah, so definitely, folks. So this one, everybody, I know for a huge fact that if you grew up in a black household, even if you grew up in a white household, you probably seen this. You should get this almost immediately.
Wait, I have to sound it out. Do you see how I'm sounding it out? So it's WHITHSITH.
Yep, with Sith. Yep. Anybody in the comments? First word is what? What? Anybody in the comments? Y'all know this. Y'all know this for sure.
That's not what goes on in this house. Stays in this house.
Oh, you're so close. What happens in this house stays in this house. Yes. Yeah. I knew you was gonna get that one, DiDi. Yeah, that's the
my mom didn't play that.
Yes. Oh, that's the phrase of generational curses right there, boy. What happens in this house stays in this house.
Keeping it quiet. Bria got it. That's right. What happens in this house stays in this house. Now we are at episode 9. Oh my goodness. Episode 9 was riveting. It was like, what? It was eye-opening because it was with my childhood lifelong friend, trans man advocate, Nick Devereaux. And it was everything. It was everything. And I say that it was riveting because, again, and this is totally different from Black because I recently met Black over the past year or so, right? I am and have been friends with Nick. We grew up that community, like keep them street, get home before the street lights come on, playing in the street, playing kickball. I was doing that with Nick. We grew up together. And so to hear his life about how he transitioned into who he is now was definitely, it was awesome. It was awesome. And let's go ahead and go into his clip.
Yeah, this interview was super freaking wild, by the way. If y'all didn't see this one, we saw things in this interview that I never thought that I would see on the big screen, screen, or in television. But this one isn't one of the worst ones. And I say worse as a euphemism. It wasn't like a terrible thing. It was just so jaw-dropping.
It was jaw-dropping.
Yeah, it really was.
I didn't cross those waters even in high school. It wasn't until I went to college in my junior year that I was approached by a female that I became a little inquisitive about what it was. She chased me for probably a half a year. I was one of the most popular people, right? So we went to this party It was a lot of gay people there, guys and females. And she was like, yo, won't you come with me back to the house? We having an after party, yada, yada, yada.
Suspicious.
And long story short, after that party, I had my first lesbian experience. I've never been in,
You're saying in college?
My junior year, my junior year in college, I had my very first lesbian experience. It was that night after that party, and I've never been indecisive. So at that moment, I knew that's what I like. And
really? That was the shock on my face for me.
Yo, and you said you grew up with Nick, who used to be Nicole.
Let me help you with this. Talking about transition. You talk about transitioning. As he mentioned, he was very tomboyish when we were kids growing up. I didn't think that that's why I was in such shock when he stated that he had never had a lesbian relationship until college, because we always thought that he was very tomboyish. I was totally taken aback. I really was, not knowing. But he said that and I knew that he had dated guys because he had dated someone in my family, which that shocked us too, because he was so tomboyish, and he talked about that as well. But he had never had a lesbian relationship. So he literally went through the entire transition. He dated men, which is when he also said that he learned how to get a best head, baby.
I was afraid to play that clip. I didn't know.
He learned how to get a best head. So,
that was wild.
So he literally transitioned from dating men. He had a lesbian relationship. He married a woman. And then he decided that he wanted to go full fledged, doing the process and starting the hormones to become a trans man. And that's the life that he lives now. So shouts out to my childhood boo, Nick Devereaux.
Oh, yeah.
Love him so much. All right. Well, we are at number 10. And
this is the final one.
Rounding us out was Arthur Judge and my mentor, Tierney Gundy, who penned the book that was actually released on yesterday, Daughter of a Junkie, A True Love Story. Now, when I tell you, again, an awesome and amazing episode, it was really heart-wrenching for me. It was gut-wrenching. It was heartwarming. It melted my soul because it talked about the unmeasurable love of a daddy's girl. It didn't matter. Her dad she said her dad had been on crack or freebasing since the 70s. Way back.
Wow.
And so, and he was still on drugs, still to this day. So let's take a look at our final countdown. Number 10, Tierney Gundy. The title of your book is The Daughter of a Junkie, A True Love Story. I love that. But let's talk about how that applies to your life. What was your life growing up?
My life growing up was good and bad. It was good in a sense that there's not been a day, an hour, a minute, a second that I have not felt love. And so to me, that is the greatest part of my life story. I have always been unconditionally loved by both of my parents, my mother and my father. They've always showed up for me. The bad part was the junkie stuff. And so this is how delusional, I guess, we may have been as children. We didn't even really know how bad it was because that was just our reality.
Wow. When I tell you, oh my goodness, the other parts of that interview, that exclusive, was when she talked about how her and her sister took back their power of being a daughter of a J, which we call daughter of a J, meaning daughter of a junkie, by calling themselves that before someone would even tell them that they were that. They would say, hey, introduce themselves. Hey, my name is Tierney. I'm the daughter of a junkie. I'm a daughter of a J. He was saying
That's the
that.
daughter of a J. That's hardcore.
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, I guess junkie ain't no better though. Junkie is
Yeah,
no
but
better.
well, J, that's short for junkie. So
Yeah.
daughter of a J.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
So
shouts out to her. Her book is out. Be sure to get it. Make sure you check out her book. It is in the description. It is The Daughter of a Junkie, a true love story. And as I mentioned, it's out. It was released on yesterday, and they are having a really big release today. So shouts out to her. I'm so happy and so proud of all that she has accomplished. And also be sure to check out Kwame Kilpatrick's book as well.
Absolutely. Wow, DiDi. So I'm not gonna hold everybody hostage, but there is one more clip that I feel like I have to play, and I'm not trying to stir up no mess, DiDi. Like I said, I feel like we have come to an understanding about the whole gift card situation. But I just wanna put this last and final clip out here just so people can understand. Yeah, just a debacle, and just in honor of Tyranny Gundy, and her book release. I just want people to see just kind of what I'm going through behind the scenes.
Okay, let's see.
Just come to my aid in the comments. Please come to my aid because this is what I'm dealing with. DiDi, I think I'd like to win that gift card. I think.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, no, you can't win. You can't enter.
You're gonna discriminate? I got somebody for you. Listen, Tyranny, I have some concerns that I want to bring to your attention before we get started. Earlier, my co-host and co-producer DiDi, she discriminated against me for entering into a contest that I feel is public. Okay. And I just wanted your take on that because I heard you have some background in law. So I just want to know how I can retaliate.
I no longer practice law. I see that we have Jessica Washington with us, and maybe you can engage Jessica to represent you in this alleged discrimination.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Well, thank you, Maejor, for trying, but you failed. You failed unanimously. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so awesome. Yes, she said, I no longer practice law, but you can.
As a matter of fact, right?
Somebody else to do it. My sister Jessica. That's right. I love it. I love it. That was so good. Shouts out to Jill. Well, let's go ahead and tell you how you can win that $50 gift card that Maejor cannot get legally or illegally. So you guys, that's right. For your dedication and your support of us, we're giving away this $50 gift card. And all you have to do is subscribe to the Let's Talk About It with DiDi Skky YouTube channel. All you have to do is like the post and you can see it anywhere. It's floating around out there. It's on my Instagram page, Facebook page. It's on the Let's Talk About It Instagram page. It's on Maejor's page. You can find it somewhere. Like that post, tag 3 friends. And guess what? You could possibly win those $50. So, woo!
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna get that money. Somebody is gonna get that money, honey.
By the 31st. The 31st.
By the 31st. Okay, so that's the last day.
That's the last day. So go ahead and do
last day.
Because, and this is the thing, we're going to have other prizes and things that we're going to be giving away. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss any episode because as you can see, the show just keeps getting better and better. And the content is just so awesome and amazing. And we are bringing you entertainment, engagement, education. We are filling you up. All the things that you need, you can get it right here because we're talking about it on Let's Talk About It with DiDi Skky. And make sure like, share, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, definitely like, share, and subscribe. DiDi, before we get out of here, I got 2 more Blackronyms that I want people to see. Yeah, we got to do 2 more, and these are really easy. Okay. I promise these are really easy.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm not sure already. Oh my.
Yeah, you know this. Now, folks, let's drop out of here on a good note.
I don't know this one. SRIAOMH. What? Okay.
Anybody?
First clue, please. First clue.
Let's see. So the first word is stop.
Stop. Stop. Ooh.
You know this one.
I
Come
don't.
on now. You're a bunch of kids. Y'all outside playing at grandma's house.
Stop running in. Oh, stop running in and out my house.
Yeah. Woo. Stop running in and out of my house. DiDi Skky.
Love it.
Turn up.
Love
turn
it,
up.
Oh,
looks like Loretta got the same one.
Well,
yeah.
We're gonna have to put some prizes out there the next time we play this. Stop
I know. This is it's hardcore.
That's right.
It's so good that some of these I have forgotten. All
okay.
Right. This is the last one, y'all.
WWGITSDTN. WWGITSDTN. Gosh, I'm gonna have to ask for a clue. I need help.
You need another clue, DiDi? I tell you what, DiDi, I will give you a clue. I will, and I really want you to have a clue, but it's gonna cost you $50. Is that?
We'll have to pose that question to the judge because that would be false advertisement now if we give away that $50.
Okay, no, you're right. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so the first word, the first two W's. When we.
Oh, okay. When we get in this store, don't you touch nothing.
Woo! See, DiDi, you are a beast. When we get in this store, don't touch nothing. Oh, I'm so proud of you, DiDi. I'm very proud of you. I didn't think anybody would get that.
That was so good. I can't wait to play that one again. I absolutely love that game. And
so
guys,
what is this one, DiDi? This is a little bonus. So if this is when we get in this store, don't touch nothing. What is this one?
When we get in this store, don't touch nothing. Oh, I got it. When we WWGITSDTNDAFN. When we get in this store, don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing.
Yo, DiDi, you are excellent at this game.
Oh,
you're excellent at this game. Thank you for playing that.
Maejor is trying to keep y'all here all night. We getting ready to go, y'all.
Yo.
Don't we have another feature?
Oh, yeah, DiDi. I was gonna say I do notice that yeah, absolutely. We used to do a show, DiDi and I wasn't on the show, I was behind the scenes.
Right.
It's called Beauty and the Beat, right? And I noticed that in this show, DiDi's audio quality is like so much better. And I was wondering, DiDi, if you know why your audio quality is so good, so top-notch and pristine.
Well, I have a new mic. It is the Blue Yeti. Beautiful blue. Okay, so let me not.
Yeah, you don't even know what the hell. You don't even know what that is.
I don't know what the hell it is. I actually had to inquire to Maejor, where can I get a really good quality mic? Because I had the throwback. I had a real throwback that I think I used back during my radio days or something.
Yeah, that thing was a beast.
It was big.
It was like a transformer. It was huge, man. I was like, what?
But and so he told me to check this beauty out, and of course, because it was blue, I was totally sold. But the quality is awesome. It's very user friendly, and you can check it out in the description. If you're looking for a mic, this is what you want, right?
Definitely, yo, definitely. They got all kind of colors, actually. That's the one she chose, but they got like red, blue, white. I'm actually going to get a black one because I currently use like their small BlueSnowball. So yeah, dope, DiDi. It's very dope.
Yeah,
all right,
thank you. I love it. Well, that's going to wrap up for this episode of Let's Talk About It with DiDi Skky, the clip countdown. It was so much fun, and we will bring the rest of the episodes to you as well. You guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as we always say. And also, don't forget to follow us on social media. We have a Let's Talk About It with DiDi Skky Instagram page, so you can get all of the announcements, upcoming guests, contest information. Check us out there. Let's Talk About It, DiDi Skky podcast. Check us out. Also, don't forget to hit me up at DiDi Skky. That's the DiDiSKky on IG, Facebook, and it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. So
no, it's Twitter. It's Twitter. I'm not calling no damn X. It's Twitter.
on my app though, it says X. And I was like,
I don't care. I refuse. I refuse. Until it's mainstream, DiDi, I refuse.
All right. Well, how can they follow
Yo.
you, Maejor?
Yeah, follow me. I'm on all social media platforms at Design by Maejor. You know, where you can come and hang out and see a bunch of other different stuff that I might be a part of. And if you guys are driving, like I tend to do, DiDi, I don't know if you drive. I like to listen to Let's Talk About It podcast with your host DiDi Skky in the car and on the radio. You can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Odyssey, YouTube, and Castbox.
That's right. Check us out there wherever you get your favorite podcast. So we thank you so much for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Before I go, you know what I say, go for your goals, reach for the stars because the sky has no limit. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.